Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's English Listening Podcast. I'm really happy that you're here today. Whether you're listening while walking, studying, relaxing, or traveling, thank you for spending your time with me. Today's topic is never give up. This is a phrase we hear very often. People say it before an exam, during difficult times, or when someone feels like quitting. But what does it really mean? Is it always easy to never give up? The answer is no. Life is not easy. Every person experiences failure, disappointment, fear, and moments of self-doubt. Even the most successful people in the world have failed many times before they achieve success. Sometimes we think successful people are simply lucky. We imagine that everything went perfectly for them. But when we learn about their stories, we often discover something surprising. They failed again and again. The difference is that they didn't stop trying. Imagine a child learning to ride a bicycle. The child gets on the bike, rides for a few seconds, and then falls. They stand up, try again, and fall once more. This happens many times. Now imagine if that child said, "I fell twice, so riding a bicycle isn't for me." They would never learn. But children don't usually think that way. They keep trying because they believe they will eventually succeed. As adults, we often forget this lesson. We expect ourselves to be good at something immediately. If we make mistakes, we become frustrated. We compare ourselves to others. We think everyone else is moving faster than we are. But here's something important to remember. You're seeing other people's success, not their struggle. You don't see the hundreds of hours they practice. You don't see the sleepless nights, the failures, or the moments when they wanted to quit. You only see the final result. This is especially true on social media. People usually post their happiest moments. They show their achievements, vacations, promotions, and celebrations. Very few people post about rejection, loneliness, or failure. So never compare your behind-the-scenes life with someone else's highlight reel. Let's talk about learning English. Many English learners become discouraged. They study vocabulary every day, but they still forget words. They practice speaking, but they make grammar mistakes. Sometimes they understand a movie one day and struggle with a simple conversation the next day. This is completely normal. Learning a language is not a straight line. Some days you improve quickly. Other days it feels like you're making no progress at all. But every page you read, every podcast you listen to, every sentence you speak is helping your brain grow. Progress is often invisible. Think about planting a seed. You water it every day. For the first few days, nothing happens. A week passes. Still nothing. You might think the seed is dead. But underneath the soil, the roots are growing. One day, a small green plant appears. Success works the same way. Before people notice your progress, a lot of invisible work is already happening. That's why patience is just as important as hard work. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever failed at something? Maybe you failed an exam. Maybe you didn't get the job you wanted. Maybe you started exercising, but stopped after a few weeks. Maybe you wanted to learn English, but became busy. If your answer is yes, welcome to the human experience. Everyone fails. Failure does not mean you are weak. Failure means you tried. And every failure teaches you something valuable. Thomas Edison once said that he didn't fail thousands of times while inventing the light bulb. He simply found thousands of ways that didn't work. That's a powerful way to think. Instead of asking, "Why did I fail?" ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" That simple question changes everything. Let's also talk about fear. Fear often stops us before we even begin. We fear making mistakes. We fear being judged. We fear looking foolish. But remember this. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once struggled to speak. Every successful entrepreneur once had no customers. Every great athlete was once slow. No one starts at the top. Success is built one small step at a time. Now I'd like to share a simple habit. At the end of each day, ask yourself these 3 questions. What did I learn today? What did I do well today? What can I improve tomorrow? These questions help you focus on progress instead of perfection. Perfection is impossible. Progress is achievable. Another important lesson is to celebrate small victories. Maybe today you learned 5 new English words. Celebrate that. Maybe you spoke English for 5 minutes. Celebrate that. Maybe you finished 1 chapter of a book. Celebrate that too. Small victories become big achievements over time. Many people quit because they expect immediate results. But meaningful success takes time. Imagine building a house. You don't build the roof first. You begin with a strong foundation. Every brick matters. Your daily habits are the bricks that build your future. Sometimes life becomes difficult. You may lose motivation. You may feel tired. That's okay. You don't have to feel motivated every day. Discipline is more important than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline keeps you moving. Even if you study English for only 15 minutes today, that's better than studying for 0 minutes. Small, consistent actions create big changes. As we come to the end of today's episode, I'd like you to remember one final message. Your journey belongs to you. Don't rush it. Don't compare it. Don't give up because success seems far away. One day, you'll look back and realize that every difficult moment helped make you stronger. The challenges you're facing today may become the stories that inspire someone else tomorrow. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep believing in yourself. And most importantly, never give up. Thank you so much for listening to today's English Listening Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, keep practicing your English every single day. Read, listen, speak, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake is another step toward fluency. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye and happy learning.